kind of business is this?
I'm done.
Oh, but I'm just getting my feet wet, sir, before you meet this wishy-washy swimming pool builder. First, say hello to Michelle Duffy.
Pathetic.
With a capital P. Michelle paid Dan Davis $9,800 up front to build a swimming pool like this one.
We went to buy the pool, more or less for health reasons, for exercise. My husband's in really bad health.
So is this transaction. Michelle signed this contract with Davis September 9th of last year. To date, he's built part of this deck. That's it. And Michelle says her son helped do some of the work.
They used his tools.
Here we are standing in the middle of a sand pit that's supposed to be your swimming pool. Mark Rowley paid Davis $1,500 down last March to build him a pool. Here's what he's got for his money, a pile of boards. Mark forked over another $2,000 to other companies to dig the hole and do some plumbing.
I kept believing a pool was coming.
We just had him come out to the house.
So did Mark's sister, Mary Marsh. She paid Davis $4,600 down last March and got nothing in return. On top of that, Mary paid $1,000 to another company to dig this hole. So you got this nice big hole in your backyard. What are you going to do with it?
We're going to fill it back in.
Now back to the center of this mess. What are you doing here?
I'm building a pool.
Really? Mark Rowley never got his pool. Mary Marsh never got her pool. And Michelle Duffy has waited nearly a year for her pool. Yet here's good old Dan Davis working on another pool. When did you start this one? This looks pretty fresh.
This has nothing to do with those.
Oh, it does to me.
No, it doesn't.
When did you start doing this one?
This has nothing to do with them.
Why do this when you haven't built Michelle's and she gave you $10,000 for last September? Does that make sense to you?
No, it doesn't make any sense.
Explain.
I can't.
Why not?
Say goodbye, Tom.
No, tell me why you can't explain yourself. Davis blames the weather for not finishing Michelle's pool on time.
We could not get their pool done because of the mud in the backyard for a long, long time, a long spring.
As for Mark and Mary, Davis tells me he had trouble getting wood to build their pools.
After we did get the wood, they didn't want the pool anymore. They called me off.
They didn't want to deal with you, sir.
Well, that's.
And I can't blame them.
That's their prerogative.
Here's where the waters really get murky. These contracts Mark and Mary signed are with Davis and CLIC Inc.
It was Chrissy Linzer out of Lime, Ohio.
I checked. It's actually Chrissy Lynn's Intimate Collections, a lingerie shop his wife ran out of this building before going belly up.
They were going to build pools there, too, in the back.
But they didn't.
Never got a chance to.
Then there's this deal Davis signed with Michelle Duffy. The contract reads SUNBURST Pools Inc. in Pataskala. I stopped by.
Don't fire nothing up yet.
Owner Joe Wagner says he's working with Davis on some projects, but tells me Davis is not employed by SUNBURST Pools. In fact, Wagner says he wasn't aware of this contract until just a few weeks ago. He says Michelle's pool will be installed by the end of the month. What kind of business is this?
I'm done.
Well, you are done. You are done. How lame is Dan Davis?
On a scale of 1 to 10, he's absolutely a 10.
Pathetic.
Oh, so lame.
Time to pull the plug on this pool guy. Dan Davis,
I'm sorry about that.
you're in the ABC 6 on your side Hall of Lame.